you guys, what's up? It's been a while. So the last time I filmed was February, so almost 4 months. Yeah, which is the longest I've ever gone without filming. Long story short, and I know this sounds like a cop out, but it's like the real deal. Like mothering, working, which is draining the life out of me. And honestly, coupled with like the way my viewpoint is towards makeup right now, or like how my collection is, and just like everything, the motivation to film just was not there. Very low bandwidth, and I'm hoping to get more bandwidth back, but as my kids are getting older and my job being the way it is, like I don't know what consistency will look like on here, but we're here with an update. We'll take things as they come, and I do want to update you guys since it's been 4 months. I'm going to start with the Party Blush. So this I had in the project since last year. I think I brought this in like last summer, and the goal is to finish it. I used this 50 times since February, and keep in mind that I also switched back and forth between this and like other blushes I want to rotate, so it's not like I'm only focusing on this. But here is where we are now. It is not finished yet, but I did make some progress. As you can see, like the pan up here, you can see part of the pan that wasn't there last time. So there's a definite expanded pan, which is great. I don't know if I'm going to finish this year. I know it doesn't look like there's like a lot of product left, but you know how blush is. Like it takes forever, and if you are rotating other blushes in, like it takes that much longer. I don't care anymore if I finish this year. That would be great. A bonus if I can finish it before the end of this year, but I'm really not that worked up about it. I'm just like, you know what? As long as I'm using it consistently, whenever it wants to finish, it will finish. I still like this blush. Let's wait for this motorcycle. I love living on a main road. Yeah, this is a very neutral color, so it works all year long. It's like not very seasonal specific in my mind. Not that you can't wear any blush any time of the year, but in my brain, I feel like I can wear this all year. But to be honest, if it's summer, I want to play with like my brighter blushes. You know what I mean? I want to give those a lot of use as well. So yep, it's still in, and we'll see where we're at the next update, which hopefully won't be in 4 months. Okay, we have the Marc Jacobs Travel Tantastic Bronzer. This is Omega Bronze, and it's a little guy, and want to finish this too. Last video, I was saying I was hoping this would be finished by June. This is not going to be finished by June. Okay, so I repressed it, so it looks like this now. Okay, so I migrated everything towards the center, and I did take a picture of it in April before I repressed it. So the comparison pictures you're seeing are from February and April. I believe it was April 26th. So that was the latest picture when it was not repressed. Then I repressed it, and we're going to go from here and hopefully watch this shrink inward. That's the goal. And yeah, it's not going to be done by June. I probably will still use this though throughout the summer, because I was saying like this is a little bit lighter and you can't really see it as much, but I think I'll be able to work with it over the summer. I think it'll be fine. So it'll get its uses. I do rotate between this, or have been rotating between this and the e.l.f. contour stick, or not contour stick. It's like the e.l.f. There's an e.l.f. contour wand that I've been using. But I kind of want to play around with other bronzers too, because honestly, those are the only two that I've really been using this whole time, and I kind of want to rotate a different bronzer in, so I'll have to think about that. But yeah, this is still in the mix. Obviously, it's not done yet. And just like the blush, I don't even care anymore about like rushing to finish it. Like as long, again, as I'm using it consistently, that's the main thing. And I do really like that bronzer. It's very finely milled. I never had an issue with it. Like blends really well. So whatever, just keep using it. Use your other stuff, like it doesn't matter. Not that you guys really care, but I did use that 79 times since February, the intro. And again, that is with using the other contour stick, like switching between the two. So I had the Makeup Academy number 205 lipstick that I rehomed into this Bare Minerals like shadow jar, because it, you know, back when it was in the little stick form, it broke and I had to remelt it. And my goal was to finish this up. Yeah, this was like a brown nude lipstick, and I was pretty close last time, and I only had to use it 6 more times, and it is gone. I finished this thing. I'm super excited that it's gone. It's been so long since I panned this. I was expecting that it would be done, but you never know with products. Like sometimes they look at 34 a loop. But it's gone. I'm so excited. They don't make this brand anymore. It doesn't exist. And even if they did make it, I think I'd probably want to try other things, which I did buy some new products and replacements for things I've emptied out. But yeah, which is another video I'm hoping to make. This is one of the few lipsticks I had left that was very neutralizing and not a really dark nude. And I feel like I like having that kind of contrasting lighter lipstick in my collection. So even if it is a little brown, I mix things, like I said. Really happy that one was gone though, because honestly, it was just like a pain in the butt. I like that I rehomed it, but it was kind of inconvenient to like dip your finger. I don't like doing that too much. And the formula was a lot drier over time because when I melted it down, a lot of the, I guess, emollient oils or whatever was in it probably evaporated. So it made it very, yeah, like dry, and it wasn't a big deal. I was able to like mix it with balm and stuff. So it was fine. Like it was okay, but I'm glad it's gone and I can move on to like fresher products. All right, let's keep going. I had the Juicy Couture, just regular perfume. This was not Viva La Juicy or whatever subsequent ones they had. I think this is like the plain original, and it's empty. That was the goal. I wanted to finish it, and it was like really low last update slash intro, like literally right here, and I just had to use it a couple more times. I finished this in March, early March, so another perfume out of my collection. I'm super excited. This definitely had like a fruity but not totally fruity fragrance to it. I've tried to explain the notes in this before, but I'll leave notes somewhere on the screen if I remember to do that. But it was a very pretty smell, but very like 2004 to 2007 era for me, which was a great time in my life, don't get me wrong. But in terms of fragrance, I wouldn't repurchase it again because it does speak so much to like an older version of me. Still a pretty scent, just not me today. And I had it for so long that I don't think I want to repurchase it, you know? Like, so we have the Innisfree Pore Clearing Clay Mask, which I wanted to finish. I'm close, but not finished at all. So it's like down to here. And I was really hoping this was done by whenever the update would be, which that day is today, and it's not finished. But let me see. I used this 8 times since February. So yeah, I guess it got some use, like not as much use as it could have gotten, but I could see this getting done in like 2 or 3 uses. So I think that's totally doable, and we're gonna make sure that happens. I hope so, at least, because there's so little of it left. I'll be like mad at myself if I don't finish it. This is a nice mask for sure. Life-changing, no, but decent. Like it does what it's supposed to do. So it does soften my skin. You know, it does, I guess, take out impurities or like whatever dead skin layers are on top. Like, sure, yeah. But I'm just not great at using masks. I've owned up to this. Like, I don't really like them sitting around forever either. This is the travel size too. Like, this isn't even the full size, and I can't finish that in a timely manner. So I just don't know if I want to buy something like that again or just do a sheet mask. These next few products I kind of mentioned, but they weren't officially in the project. I said after I finished this, I was going to move on to the NYX Lip Lingerie Bedtime Flirt, and I actually finished this too. It was the only like neutralizing nude color that I had, and there was quite a bit left. I don't know how many times I used this because again, I wasn't trying to officially like count how many uses. I have tallied and tracked it. I just wanted to share that it's finished. And again, there wasn't like a ton of product in there. I mean, there was, but it wasn't like a full tube. This thing is really old and I've been using it through the years. So it didn't have a choice but to get finished because it's the only one I had left. So that was exciting. So that's another lipstick out. And I also mentioned, again, not to be official, but I wanted to move out some hair products, and here's the update on that. I had this Aussie Sprunch spray, which didn't have a ton in it, but I felt like this was super old, and like I just wanted to just get it out of my stash. And it's finished. So this is another empty. This is really nice, and I did use it for scrunching like it's meant to do, but I also use it as like a classic hairspray for flyaways and enjoyed it. But I don't think I necessarily have to get this specific one again, but I might. I don't know if I need hairspray again. That wouldn't be something I'm against getting. So that's done, and I decided I was going to declutter this. This is the Frizz Ease 100% Shine Glossing Mist. I've had this for years, like way too long. And I did use it if I did like a fancier hairstyle, or like if I, not fancier, but just like if I did my hair with curls, or just like, yeah, I wanted to add some shine, like sure, I'd spray this. Didn't really think it was that great at adding a gloss or a shine. I think it was just the idea that you're putting something on your hair more so than the actual like gloss part that you would see. But the real reason I got rid of it, the main reason, is because it stunk. Like, it smells like alcohol, and the smell just was too much. Like, you could gag on it. So I was like, like, if it actually did something and made a difference, sure, I'd keep it, but it didn't. So I was like, this is not worth it. I don't want to gag every time I spray this thing. Like, I'm good. So we're going to get rid of that. Now I want to roll some things in, and just to kind of preface the roll-ins, I wanted to keep this project really low-key this year because honestly, I don't have any heavy makeup goals. My collection is shrinking down a lot, so I don't feel like this pressure to like totally complete things besides maybe like these two. But even so with that, I'm not like, oh my gosh, these have to be done by this date. Like, I don't care. Okay, I just want to use my stuff and, you know, have some fun with this. I decided to pull in 2 eyeshadows from my Tartelette in Bloom palette, which has been one of my favorites in my collection because it's just so neutral and like easy. I already have Pan in one of the shades, Flower Child, which was in a project before. I've been using this like pretty consistently like the past 2 or 3 months. And you can see there's like tons of dips from just having had it for so long. To me, it's crazy that I only have a pan in this. Like, I should have pan in like more of the neutral shades. So I think I'm gonna try to focus on Funny Girl and Smarty Pants, which are these 2 shades right here. I'll swatch, which if you're not familiar, they're very pretty and just neutral, everyday, easy to wear. Yeah, so I think that'll be easy, and they already have like bigger dips in them, but the fact is I want to see more dips before I, you know, potentially put this away for the summer. I might like roll in a different palette, but that would be easy, and I feel like I can do that no problem. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hit pan in these 2. Oh, sorry, is it these? Yeah, no, sorry. This one and this one, again, Funny Girl and Smarty Pants. So love this palette, so handy. And then the next 2 I want to play with. So this product is from Amazon. This is called, what is the brand? Oh my God, Handian. Okay, so this is pretty much like a mix in glowy bronzer product that I got for a wedding as a guest at a wedding last summer, and I just wanted to like add some glow. And I don't really use this besides going to weddings, and I've been to that wedding and then one other wedding, and they were almost like a year apart. So that wedding was in July that I got this for. So this is like, yeah. And I tried to do other things like mix highlighter into oils and do kind of things like that, but I didn't want to destroy my highlighters, first of all. And secondly, the ones I was able to kind of mix just didn't have the effect I wanted. And as you can see, there is definitely a glow, and it's really pretty actually. I don't know if it's something I would use like casually, like chillin'. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I blend it in and just like add it, because it doesn't look like really flashy. I think it just looks like a nice glow, which is what I was kind of going for. I used this on my legs when I did go to the wedding. I might have used it on my arms too, but it's pretty. I just want to like get more use out of it because look, I mean it was cheap. It was like $5, but I think I'll put a goal of like 5 times on this just to kind of see and play with it. And yeah. And then I'm also going to bring in this Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter, which is kind of similar in tone to that. But where can I swatch this? I'm going to swatch here. This is so awkward. Like right next to it. Like, no, I can't. This is bad. Okay, let me try it this way. I'm not a big swatcher, apparently. So that's that. And this is more for the face. Like, I wouldn't put this on the face, but maybe I'll try that. So let me compare the 2. Because they're very like rose gold vibes. So this is the face highlighter, the Physicians Formula in rose gold, by the way, that's the shade. And then this one is the Amazon product. So they're very similar, but I think playing with these might be worth doing. So I think I'll pull this in to use like 5 times as well, and maybe even longer, because this is like a nice product for the summer. It works well with the tan. And I just want to get use out of it and see how I feel about it, because I'm wearing Champagne Pop right now as like a glowy blush topper. But I feel like it's kind of giving the same effect I feel like this would give, even though I know Champagne Pop is lighter. Like, do I really need all these? Like, what's happening? So we're gonna play with both of these in an attempt to figure it out, as per the usual with all of my products. Always trying to figure stuff out. And I think those will be all I'm rolling in, because honestly, like, anything I want to get like 5 to 10 uses on, I'm just gonna put in a Shop My Stash. And I usually tend to rotate my products once a month, so that kind of fulfills that requirement. And yeah, so I don't really feel like I need to add anything else into a project right now that I wouldn't already be doing like in a Shop My Stash anyway. So I have a lot of empties that I want to talk about. I probably will do like a haul of some sort, a low buy haul, since I haven't done one of those in like a year or something, so we can talk about some products there. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there, and you know, if you're watching this, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next video, which I hope will not be in 4 months. I hope it'll be much sooner than that. So I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day, or had one, depending on when I get this edited and posted, if you celebrate. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.